Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing some more AI-only battles in Civ 6. We are in the final 12, and we should be at the final 10 after this episode. So, I'm just gonna do religious, don't get their bonus, I don't think it matters. And then let's vote ourselves not to get border growth. I don't really know what the AI is gonna vote on either of those. Neither of those really pop up all that often. So, let's see, 100% towards religious and culture bombs for Gilgi. Okay, that actually might be really helpful for Gilgamesh, because he could definitely use some more territory potentially. Now, he's not building any districts, so that's not going to really help. Was he going to finish Mount St. Michel? I think he was in first on that, correct? I think it was him and Gorgo in Greece, I think we're competing for that. If he can finish that one in time, so he's at 7 turns. Oh my gosh. 7 turns, 24 turns. Oh my gosh. Okay, people are starting to get embassies now. And then 15. So he's going to be able to finish that. So he's going to get an extra 15 points from that. So that might just be enough to keep him out of the danger zone. Although I've said that a couple times thus far. China looks to be on the outs. I don't know that there's really much left for them to do to basically come back at this point. They just have no science, they have no culture, they have no army. So unless they start throwing down a whole bunch of cities and get a huge empire score, I just don't see that working. They did have religion, so they could theoretically get some religious points, but even that, you know, they don't have a lot of faith right now. So not looking too great for them. Then on the other side right now, we have Congo, and ooh, Gilgamesh just fell behind Shaka. Someone's walking the dog outside. Oh, that poor dog. He's barely moving. It's like the owner is just like pulling him. Aw. Let's see. Okay, so Congo is 2 points behind Gilgamesh right now. Is Congo building any wonders? No. They are building the Colosseum. Okay. Okay, so are they going to be able to finish the Colosseum? So if they finish the Colosseum and Samaria ends up finishing Mount St. Michel, then that's kind of put nope, they're not gonna be able to finish it. Okay, so they're gonna end up being another 15 points behind then, and Zulu right now is the one that's really I think in the worst situation right now. I think Zulu's the one that's probably gonna end up falling too far. Then again, actually, Gilgamesh isn't going to pass them now with this wonder. Okay, I don't know what Zulu just did. Did Zulu have a religion? Does Zulu have a religion? I don't remember. France. I know Samaria didn't. I know... No, Zulu doesn't have a religion, so I'm not quite sure what he just did to get a whole bunch of points. I don't think he just finished. Oh, he got his first core and army. That's what happened. Because it's so early, he's able to get those core and armies. And so he probably got like 10 points from that. Well, he got the first core, which I think is like 5 points, right? So, because he's got the world's first. So that's definitely going to help. Yeah, that's perfect timing. So it's looking like it's going to be Congo, which quite frankly is what we've said since like episode 1 here, but you know, it keeps coming. What was that one? City-state emergency passed against Zulu. Oh, that's bad. Yavrman, Shanda Gupta, not going to, Gorgo, Wilhelmina, Gandhi. Okay. So really the only one that is going to be a really big difference here is Khmer, because Khmer is going to be able to push him. Now the thing is, Khmer doesn't have a lot of troops right now. Yeah, that might actually have been really beneficial for Shaka. Oh, all right then. Gilgamesh did finish it. He is still a little bit behind Shaka, but now he has at least a little bit of a buffer between him and Congo. Congo did not get their wonder, so they're still playing catch up. They don't have a religion right now, so it really is just coming down to these two guys. What's going to end up happening here? What is Gilgamesh right now? 51 science compared to Congo. He's at 88, so Congo has a little bit more science. Okay. So he's more likely to get newer units, like maybe get infantry. Now the question is, I don't know either of them have niter. Yeah, it doesn't look like either of them have niter at this point. There's still quite a bit to go. Yeah, we still got 60 or so turns left. So, I mean, this is really anyone's game. There is niter right there. So if Congo's able to grab that niter, they can upgrade their infantry, which once again, just going to give them era score. But that's what they need. They need era score. They need some wonders. There's still plenty of time probably to build 1 or 2 more wonders for either of these guys right now. But the thing is, and probably where it's gonna be a problem is, I think both of them are pretty far behind in both culture and even tech. So they're not really gonna be the first ones to see the wonder. So I don't know. I'm not clicking on people. I don't know why that's constantly happening. China's doing everything it can to just get a few more cities out, but man, like the fact that they just never ended up with the city over there, I think is really, and even here, that just really kind of screwed them long term. I do love the ships here for Netherlands. Like those look so nice. I like how the sails are on the front. Like those are really pretty. I think those are nicer than the frigates. The frigate art is kind of like, it's fine. It's nothing special. Is there a frigate? Like, the ancient ships are kind of like, whatever. They're kind of boring compared to, like, some of the other ships and stuff in the game. Does anyone actually even have frigates? All I see is Netherlands ships. It's all I see right now. It's like no one else built any ships. Except Netherlands. My god, they have ships everywhere, dude. They do. They seriously have ships everywhere. There's the Caravel, which is just kind of like, And the thing is, like, these have, like, a couple extra sails, which is why I think they look just so much nicer. It's because they have the few extra sails. I think the frigates just have 2 sails too, right? Like the Caravel? I don't know. Anyone has a frigate. Frigate. Can we search? Does anyone have a frigate? I just want to see what it looks like. 0 results. All right. There's not really a whole lot for us to do right now. We're basically just waiting the last 50 turns. And we're just going to see who ends up popping out here. So Gilgamesh is only 7 points ahead. Congo, for whatever reason, is just gaining points a little bit quicker. Now, the thing is, they do have more tech. They do have more culture. Like, they have a lot more tech, a lot more culture. So that's probably why they're keeping up. Question is empire size. This might be the end of Samaria, guys. Man, they might not be able to stay ahead unless they pop out another wonder. So era score, they are winning in. Civics, they are equal in. Empire size, they're behind in. Great people, they're winning. So they're probably getting a little bit more in great people points. Tech, they're actually even. And wonders, they're even. Interesting. Interesting. So they're even in civics and tech, even though there's a huge gap here. So, I mean, not ironically, but theoretically, Congo should be able to gain a little bit on them because they have a little bit more ticking in that way. I'm surprised that they have more empire size. That means Samaria must have newer towns, which means maybe over time they're going to be able to catch up a little bit. They do have the culture bomb, but they're only building that one district. And there's only 11 turns left on it. So they're not going to actually, I think, get any empire score from that. Which is very disappointing. Unless that can just get sped up somehow. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste then. Congo's not going to be able to take any more room. Like, war-wise, I don't see either of them being able to take anything. Khmer and Zulu, what happened over here? Not a whole lot. Zulu ended up pushing a little bit, but they just got beaten back. I don't think... Yeah, they seem to be getting pretty safe. It's kind of crazy. Like, the one reason Samaria is basically in trouble right now is because Adab flip. If they still had that town, they would be perfectly fine. And we'd be looking at Congo eliminating. Like, I don't see that there's any way that Samaria would end up losing. All right, so they got 10 points. So I think they gained maybe a couple tiles empire size then. I don't know. Neither side are building wonders. And like I said, I don't think there's really going to be any wonders either side can actually even pop out at this point. It's just so late, and I think everyone else is just getting all those wonders first. So I think it's really going to come down to probably era score. Let's see what eras we got. So, Golden Age for Chandra grouped normal ages across the board except Samaria, Litaro, Korea, and China. So that means Congo did get a normal age. So they've been earning just a little bit more era score, at least this last era. Is Samaria going to get screwed by this? I don't think so. 1.9. Ugh. It's a little closer than they would like, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and advance. We know Congo doesn't have a religion, because Congo can't have a religion, Brian. Gotta remember that. Not that I think I was ever debating that. I might have been debating that last episode or the one before. It's like, wait a second. They can't get a religion. So, getting the normal age versus a dark age doesn't change your score. It's just more, it just shows that you've been getting more era score. Gilgamesh is, once again, only 5 points ahead. So, they're definitely... He actually is ahead in civics now? That's weird. But he's behind in tech, which makes sense. And he actually has more era score. But he's fallen behind, it looks like an empire score. And that seems to be what's happening. Is like, Congo still just has a much larger empire. They also got nice empire, like, you gotta keep in mind the Galapagos, you know, settling right there gave him a little bit of nice empire score here pretty early on. Building Mount St. Michel was very unhelpful for you as well, but, you know, sure. He could potentially get some great works. I don't think this gives you any great people points, right? I don't think so. No, just tourism, relic, and face slots. So, special session of Congress. If you're rooting for Samaria, you want this against Congo. If you're rooting for Congo, you want this against Samaria. It happened against China. Poor China. Poor China. He took over non-modal, and he's just going to get absolutely crapped on. Yep. He's at war with basically the entire world. Well, it was fun while it lasted. This is the second time he's taken non-modal, and the second time he's going to get punished heavily for it. 5 turns left, and actually Samaria, are they going to get some culture bombs popping? They are. They're going to get at least 1 culture bomb now. Yeah, they got 1 culture bomb, so a little bit of error score there. And they're going to get a little bit here too. They're going to end up taking over the chateau. Yeah, they will. So that's good for them. That's an extra like 2 points. Yeah, basically, because I think it was 1 tile over there and then 3 tiles over there. So an extra, 2 empire score. So, I mean, score is score at this point, so it's helpful. It's helpful. 3 turns 2. This one maybe, I don't know what's going to trigger first. Actually, where is it? Yeah, this would give him another 3. So maybe. I'm intrigued to actually see these trigger. So, all right. Man, getting Adab, though, would have been so helpful, though. And I think he's going to end in a Dark Age. I don't think we're going to have another one. Congo passed him. It happened. Congo passed him. Yeah. Like I said, I think Congo, they just had a better base in science. And so and even culture. So they're slowly going to be able to pass him that way. And then apparently just empires. I guess maybe he has more money and he's buying more tiles, or maybe it's just the additional culture. He does have more money. Samaria is pretty poor. Yeah, which is why I think he's building all these commercial hubs. So yeah, he ended up getting some extra score there. Chosen operations unavailable. Let's do breach dam, and I'm gonna do me not growing. Gilgi could really use the border, the thing again. Nope, that was Shaka this time. So did he get the boost on? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Did that help him pass getting both of those done? Yes. He is staying in the game, man. He's staying in the game. He's popping out a theater square, which maybe, well, let's actually pop great people and let's see here. Congo looks like they're going to end up getting a great admiral. So once again, points. That's what they need. And they're actually lining up for maybe potentially a great artist too. Just being able to recruit people is good. And I don't see Gilgamesh anywhere on that list. Although he is finishing a theater square, so potentially. But I think that's his first theater square. Yeah, I think Samaria is going to get eliminated. I think we're about to lose probably our top 2 favorites. I mean, I definitely would have probably said Samaria and China as the favorites, just because China usually has that wonder focus, and so they're able just to get some crazy good points because of that. And Samaria is usually very aggressive, but their aggression didn't pay off this time. So man, this is gonna turn out to like be anyone's freaking series, man. It really is. Well, Gilgamesh is up by 10. Okay, don't count them out. It is back and forth, man. We're down to 25 plus 8 turns. We're down to what, 33 turns? Man, anyone's game. Anyone's game, man. Oh, he ended up getting a great general. Actually, I don't know if that was new or not, so. Yeah, I don't know if he bought that. What's his faith at? 288? 282? He's got a lot more money, though. Did China get punished? Yeah, China got punished. China got punished hard. Non-modal is still, or sorry, Cahokia is still neutral, too. No one ended up taking it. Looks like India's going for Bologna. I wonder if people are going to punish him. And even if he holds it, he's not going to hold it for long because it's going to flip. I don't know if there's anything else really major going on in the world that we should pay attention to. Still like a whole lot of room over here that just never got settled. I mean, Korea, are they in first? Yeah, I kind of figured Korea would be in first place. What kind of tech are they rolling with? They got Big Ben, Catapult, Tawacha. They really don't have anything super new or major. Yeah. Netherlands have been, like I said, I think I mentioned this earlier, Netherlands have been pretty consistent through this whole game thus far. Gorgo, too. Even though Gorgo's been a little weaker this one, she got kind of punished by her start. But Gorgo and Netherlands have been very, very consistent. Mapuche as well. Mapuche has always been fairly consistent, though, in this game. So, dude, we might have to actually be looking at Mapuche as maybe the favorite left. Just because he generally makes it to the knockout rounds, and he's been really good this entire time. His players have been showing up, man. They've been showing up. All right, Congo is now ahead of Samaria by 1 point. Samaria not really doing anything. He's still pretty far behind in everything. Yeah. And if we look at great people, Congo's probably still going to get at least 1 or 2. And I don't see Samaria on that list anywhere. This is really going to be down to the last couple moments. I mean, Samaria really just needs to start buying tiles. But they just don't have the cash. So I don't know, man. I really don't know. They're building a lot of military academies. So they have a potential chance to get maybe another great general. They're earning 12 per turn. They could potentially get another great general. Just wide open. We're going to have to go turn by turn. Yeah, we might have to here when we get closer. Because this could be anyone's game. It really could be. And China's just out, right? Yeah, China's just out. And yeah, Shaka ended up carving up enough of a lead. Shaka got really, really lucky with this island here. If he didn't have that island there, he would probably not be looking too hot either. Yeah, he would definitely be competing for bottom. Now, the other thing to note, what about new units? You're not rolling with any musket men yet. He does have the niter, and he's actually about to build the niter mine. Samaria, on the other hand, does have cav. I don't remember if cav gives you error score. They might. They're also popping out a spy. I don't know if Congo got a spy. So I think spy also gives you error score too. And you can see Gilgamesh is slightly higher. I think because they got the cav. The question is, are they going to gain extra points from the spy? Don't know about that. Oh, what's this one for? China again? How hilarious would that be if this is China for the 3rd time? So Wilhelmina got punished and Gandhi failed. Wilhelmina is now at war with Yavaman, China, and Shaka. Not really going to make much of a difference. Wilhelmina, China, and Shaka. Yeah, none of them are close. Okay. They're popping out the builder. I also am trying to remember, but the niter mine might give you error score. He's still a little bit behind. We'll see the spy in 1 turn. We'll see if he jumps up at all. Ooh, Congo's popping out Ruhr Valley. Interesting. No one else have it? R-U-H-R. Does no one else have Ruhr Valley? Nah, I don't know if the spy gave Gilgi anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like he gave him error score. One resort. Dude! Oh no! Samaria! You're gonna get knocked out, Ruhr Valley. Dude, I don't know. I think those 15 points is gonna be enough. Oh my gosh, it's back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. That might just seal the game. That is clutch. That is so clutch, Ruhr Valley, man. The fact that like Korea of all people never ended up with the Ruhr Valley is kind of crazy. Might be just because they have too many wonders right now. Also, it doesn't look like they have too many industrial zones. I wonder if they have a nature one. They do have one here, but they don't have rivers. Well, they could have built it here if it wasn't for the dam. Yeah, they just don't have a lot of those. And then Lataro would be the other one, I would think. And I'm trying to see. He doesn't seem to have really any industrial zones either. Huh. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Also, can I talk about how cool this city is? I would love to live there. That is like the most defensible city. I mean, that's one of the most defensible cities in the game. If he would have put a encampment like right here. Because, I mean, you got hills, grassland hills on both of those spots, man. I mean, these are all grassland hills. God, you could just defend that pass so easily. If only there was a river right there. It would just be completely indestructible. So the one thing that could still happen is he could not finish it. Someone could declare out war on him and he gets distracted, or something else could happen. He actually is now 7 points ahead, and that's without the wonders. So he's starting to pull away again. Once again, I think the tech is... Well, Samaria's catching up on the tech, but he's probably too far behind. Science... Oh, sorry, let's look here. Samaria is all the way down there. Yeah, he's got 35 techs compared to 30. It's a pretty big difference here. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be Samaria eliminated. Dang, dude. Wow. 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 Yeah, I think we might have to be going as Mapuche as now the favorite remaining. I mean, you probably got to put Korea there. The thing is, Korea is just never aggressive, and if Korea faces a lot of early aggression, Korea tends to get just absolutely crapped on. But she's like the AI just what's her agenda? I think it's just build as much science as possible, probably, I would assume, right? Tries to build up science and like civilizations, dislikes those with low science. I think part of the reason she gets crapped on is because I think she gets a lot of science early on and then just like starts disliking a bunch of other people. And so because of that, she ends up, you know, angering her neighbors pretty early on, and then she just gets crapped on by them. But I don't 100% know why. So Bologna still never got taken. Mapuche is actually end up losing this over to Gandhi. Gandhi's been pretty consistent too. I mean, both Indias have been really consistent. So we just got to remember to turn off culture. And we're going to end up, we'll do Final 10 next episode. So it looks like we weren't going to be, we don't have time to set it up this episode. So there you go. Catch up at all? Nope, he's further behind, and the Wonder did get finished. Yeah, Rivale is now officially done. So that is, I think, the end of it. I think that's the end of it. He's got to catch up 25 points now in 14 turns. And I just don't know how he can do it. He could get potentially... I don't know if every great person's 5, I think it is. I think great people are worth 5. I think they're 5 apiece. 9. He's probably not going to get that. Probably won't get either of those unless he buys it. He might be able to get that, but then he's still having to catch up 20 points. Well, now 25 points. Yeah, that looks like it's the end, man. It looks like it's the end. So down goes 2 more favorites in the absolutely craziest of championship series that we've done thus far. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think every one of the championship series, and I think that's why I kind of enjoy them, they've all played out very differently. I mean, it's like you got the exact same players in it. And for the most part, you know, everything will play out mostly the same. But still, despite that, I mean, this has been an absolutely crazy one. And we've had a lot of drama in some of the previous ones as well. So, like having Mongolia, I think in the first one, Mongolia absolutely destroyed every single player up until like the last round, in which Brazil ended up coming from behind and winning. And then I think, I'm trying to remember the last one, but I'm sure there was some pretty crazy drama in that one as well. I think Mongolia barely skirted themselves actually into that one, into the finals. But all right, so we got 9 turns left in this, so there's going to be one more era because there's 10 turns left in the game. Everyone's basically... Is India at war? Who are they at war with? They're at war with Chandragupta and China. So the two Indias are finally fighting each other. There is a lot of military strength between these two Chinas, or it's Indias. The two Indias are fighting each other. Although Chandragupta is significantly weaker. Maybe he lost some in fighting China. Not quite sure what happened there. Looks like we might see some Gandhi aggression. He might be able to even take some India towns from Chandragupta. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Mapuche. What? Who's second? Netherlands are actually stronger than Gandhi now at this point. Yeah, but so much of that's not quite true, because so much of that is just their 7-province fleet, and you know that's not going to be super helpful for them. Although they are using it to blow up China, but they're not really going to be able to do anything with that. So India's losing some stuff to loyalty, but none of those are really going to come into play before the end of the game. You have to give credit, though, to Congo if they survive this, because they lost their capital. They lost their capital pretty early on and somehow managed to survive. Honestly, they got saved by Shaka. Shaka 100% saved them because they ended up coming and taking it from Sumeria. So that's the only reason Sumeria is going to lose, because they ended up losing that capital, and then the loyalty ended up flipping back to Congo. So 100% Congo fans, you got to give a gift over to Shaka, man. I still don't think Congo is going to be able to live long term. Like, I just don't see them being able to win just because they're never going to be able to get that religion. But who knows? We'll see. I also would have said that there's no way Gandhi and Chandragupta would have both made it this far. So there you go. France has also been really consistent too. I think at this point you got to be saying France and Mapuche are the favorites. Because France has been really consistent. They've been doing really well. They've been popping out lots of wonders. And even when they've had bad positions, they've still done really, really good. So I don't know what has happened with the AI here with France, but they've just looked pretty good. Cancel trade routes to me and duplicate whatever, some random one. And Mapuche, like I said in the previous series, has been pretty good as well. I'm trying to remember if France has made it far in the previous ones. It's been so long. I feel like she's made the knockout rounds, but I don't think she's ever necessarily made waves, quite like she's making now. But here's the thing. She's not like a Mongolia that's going to go dominate everyone, or even a potential Samaria. So if she gets knocked out in, you know, the next round, I'm probably going to forget that she's been playing so well come the next championship series. Because it's just going to be like, oh yeah, France, has she done good? Just because she doesn't make as many waves as some of the other civs. So what are we looking at here? Man, 57-point lead. So it's pretty much over at this point. So, man, crazy, dude, crazy. I want to see this next era, though. I want to see how everyone ends up. I wonder if Samaria ended up being able to get a golden age. And in fact, if this game was going on any longer, they were even more screwed because they're about to lose some territory, it looks like. Khmer's blowing them up, and Shaka's also at war. So, I mean, you got some pretty heavy units coming down and sieging them. So, yeah, Samaria is just getting crapped on at this point. Congo at least could probably survive because they have at least some tech. Samaria doesn't even have infantry yet. Well, they don't have niter, which is kind of what's screwing them. Well, they have to have niter because they have cav. So they have to have niter somewhere then. Interesting. I don't see any niter then. I mean, we've seen the AI build stuff before, then we know that they haven't had crap, so. You know, I'm just saying. He has no niter. Oh, it's horses. Okay, never mind. I'm silly. I'm stupid. I thought that was niter. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, I'm going to stop crapping on the game. The AI's not cheating. Brian's just not remembering how things work. All right, so there's 2 more turns left. Who got the Dark Age? Who got the Golden Age? Man, if he could have flipped back, man, I think the other thing that really screwed him was losing Adab. Those 2. So Samaria ended up with the normal age. Congo got a normal, and then Gorgo and Gandhi both got Golden Ages. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and share your support. Next episode, we're going to pop back with the final 10. Basically the same group of players, just without Gilgamesh and China. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one, because like literally nothing's going to happen the next 2 turns. So later, everyone.